Martin Stone Coffee House in the 1960s.
It's your first gig, paying gig.
Yeah, and Johnny Beth and her then husband Ed ran the club, and I met and arranged for Mance Lipscomb to come in and play.
And Mance Lipscomb was?
Mance Lipscomb was a songster. He called himself a songster. Everybody else called him a bluesman. But he was a songster and guitar player from Navasota, Texas, from between kind of Houston and Austin, sort of, and a little bit north. And he was born in 1895. He was a sharecropper.
And that's his guitar?
No, but he used to play it when he came up there.
Oh, okay. Turn it around so I can see it.
She said the buckle scratches were made by Mance, but they're almost not there.
And
you know?
and explain again the guitar.
The guitar is a 1963 the single O 18 Martin guitar, and it's a sweet little guitar. It's a really nice little guitar.
What does the term single-o mean?
Martins have two designations. There's like my old workhorse guitar is a D 18. This is a single O 18.
Oh, I got you.
And they made single O's in this shape.
Mm-hmm.
Double O was like an inch bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And triple O was an inch bigger, you know, more or less. So, and then, you know, since Chris inherited, Chris Martin, C.F. Martin IV inherited it, they make the guitar of the week now. They make a lot of guitars now, different guitars. But for a long minute, you know, 100 and 200 years, 150, well, it started in 1833. And by about 1898, it pretty much settled into the guitars that they made for the next 50 or 60 years. And they didn't make that many different models. And this was the small
Damn,
one.
that sounds really good.
Yeah. Well, he changed the strings on it.
Yeah, I like it.
That was beautiful. That's got a great sound to it.
That's
Yeah.
gonna sound
It
good.
is-
I agree
it-
with you. That's gonna sound good with Arlo's voice too.
Perfect guitar for Arlo. The more I played it, the more I realized it's perfect. It's not, it's because it's not huge sounding, but it's really nice and clean and sustains and. And put a pickup in it. And he sent me enough money to buy it. Paid $1,500 for it.
Wow.
And he sent $1,750, so I can do
Get
anything
it.
that needs to be done and put a pickup in it.
Yeah.
And once he puts a pickup in it, when he gets on stage, but for him to sit around the way Arlo plays,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous, And Guy Clark used to come and play at the that coffee house, and I said, "So Johnny Beth,
And they would play
I
this
said,
guitar.
do you think Guy played it?" And she said, "Oh, it was around. He probably saw it, but I don't. I'm sure he didn't play it." And I said, "Well, what about Towns Van Zandt?" He said, "Towns probably saw it, and he might have picked it up and looked at it, and put it away, But Mance loved it. Mance played it."
Is Arlo gonna come pick it up?
I heard from his girlfriend the other day. She says he thinks he's gonna get down here in February.
Oh, cool.
He's been wanting to come for a long time. She's
When's the
getting pretty
last
antsy.
time Arlo was in town? I mean, it's been
February, a year,
a year ago. Yeah,
and
that's
he,
what I
and
was
he
saying.
said, I mean, he's in Nome, Alaska. That's where he grew up.
No.
He grew up in Nome.
Oh, wait, where's his friend?
And
Yeah,
Oh,
Arlo.
I didn't know that's who you were talking about.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that Lance went to Alaska
Yeah,
with?
yeah.
Arlo, what's his
Yeah.
last name?
no, his name's Hannigan. Arlo Hannigan.
Arlo Hannigan?
Only now, his new stage name is Muskox Hannigan.
Muskox Hannigan?
Because he sent me some great pictures of the muskox, and the muskox wander around up there. And so he's Muskox Hannigan, and we're gonna do a duo, Muskox Hannigan and Jericho Faires.
Jericho. I love it. Jericho Faires. I love it.
Let's go.
I love the new name, Jericho. Jericho Faires. Sounds very biblical.
I never really liked Jerry.
Jericho. I love it. That's
So
you though,
I'm
man.
more. I like Jake better.
Jericho though.
That
That's
came along later. But
that's-
then recently, when he sent me the pictures of what was he said? He sent me some pictures. A picture of this muskox, and he said, "I got." What was it? Stared down by a muskox and stood up to or something. I can't remember what it was by a mama grizzly, a bear, a brown bear. You know, what they call brown bears up there are grizzlies, and they're big. You know, they're big up there, and they're all over the fucking place. You know, and since the weather's all changed, they're virtually walking into town. The bears. But he said, even when I was a kid, he said, I never spent a whole year in Rome. We always come down to the States for something, you know, see the folks or whatever, you know, his parents' people. And but he's been there a year in Nome. He said, it's really weird. He's building a silver shop.
Wow.
And stuff to work up there. Cause
Good.
He's realizing that it's always going to be home. You know, I think he'd gotten to the point where he thought he might not really go back and spend any much time there, but I think he's realizing that it is home, and he will. You know, but
He needed to build the nest anyway.
yeah,
You know, he was traveling all the time. He was getting really scattered. And, you know, when you're on the road a long time, you need a home to go back to.
Did you meet Hillary? She came down here. She was in Madrid at least once. The girl is with.
I don't know.
But she seems quite nice.
Is she coming with him?
She's not so crazy. I don't think she's coming. No, she's apparently not coming with him. But they've
Because
been,
at one
they've
time
been up
that
there
was
long enough that
discussed, I remember.
I think they're pretty much bonding up up there.
I got you.
Well, I would think Nome, Alaska in the wintertime that you got to get real cozy with whomever you're with.
you're with,
You're either going to love them or you're going to hate them. So you're going to know after a year.
It's not a place to be all by yourself.
No.
Probably takes longer than
I've been playing the tripolo now almost exclusively for a year. My Chinese tripolo. And the neck's wide on it. And so the neck feels really close to me, you know. Now.
I know that's a
Isn't there?
very, very delicate guitar.
Standard. What?
That's a very delicate guitar.
Yeah, it is.
It's very feminine.
Yeah. It's baby.
It's Babe.
His name is Baby. Baby.
And one time, Johnny Beth said that some guy came over and he brought a bunch of Indians over with him, and one of them was Russell Means. Russell Means was one of the founders of AIM, the American Indian Movement, and was at Wounded Knee and all that. And she doesn't think it was him that dropped it on a bottle of wine.
Yeah. Dropped it on a bottle of wine.
So I was going to fix it, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll just wait.
No, that's a good story, man. That's a
Yeah.
great
But
story.
there's that, and there's just a little compression in here that I will put some glue in and push it up from the back and put a tab over on the back. But that's all. I mean, it's a
1960?
it's a fif-
That's
three-
not.
57-year-old guitar.
I know.
You know. I walked out one morning thinking about my latest tune. Just had my first hot coffee, it was 25 till noon. Saw a ragged tour bus busting through a cloud full of old songwriters. They was dead but still too loud.
Yeah.
Well, the ball tires was a-spinning and the bus was belching smoke. The driver was a-grinning, but he knew it weren't no joke. They'd never make that honky-tonk if he blew up that bridge. And if they called and canceled, that'd be their last damn gig.
Yeah.
Yippee-yi-yay!
Hey.
Yippee-yi-yo!
Yo.
Songwriters in the sky. Well, the pedal steel man's drinking hard, the roadies all sniff glue. Groupies are butt ugly and the sound man has no clue. Just got a text from Nashville, they said, hey guys, no sweat. The agent says the gig is on, but he ain't booked it yet. Ah, yeah. Kicked in for a case of Heineken, got 2 6-packs of Schlitz. The AC just blows hot air and the TV's on the fritz. Fiddler, he dips Copenhagen, spitting in a cup. The promoters in the mob, he ain't paying up. Yippee-yi-yay!
Yippee-yi-yo. Songwriters in
The sky. Now, some of them I'd seen before and some I'd even heard. Some claim to be songwriters who ain't never wrote a word. But one of them had a top 10 tune, one made the CMA. He's the one called out to me
Yeehaw!
as the tour bus pulled away. Hey man, I saw you once in a honky-tonk playing with the band, singing original material with a Martin in your hand. You think you're cool, don't be no fool, you listen up to me, or you'll be like us on a broke-down bus, touring eternity. Yippee-yi-yay! Yippee-yi-yo!
Songwriters in the sky.
So you think you'll meet a producer, get discovered and might get signed. All you'll get is discouraged, ignored and more behind. You'll be running from your ex-wife, the cops and the IRS. Nobody wants to hear your songs. Son, they're just not that impressed. So put away that old guitar, that paper and your pen. Just get a job and slave away your life like other men. Trying to make a living writing songs ain't where it's at. You'll wind up like me playing bass for an asshole in a hat.
Riders in the sky.
Now don't you quit your day job, boy, you listen up to me, or you'll be like us on a broke down bus, touring eternity.
Yay!
That was great. Did you write that, Judy?
Yeah.